CTB. You know who it is.
YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy ConcisetheBarber, and in this video we will be doing a concise review. In this review we will be talking about a trimmer from Gamma, which is called the Gamma Boosted Trimmer. Let's get into the unboxing and let's see what I have to say about this. All right, so this is your first time even coming to my concise reviews. The first thing I like talking about is the price. Now, the price for these doesn't seem that bad at all. I actually like seeing this type of price when it comes to these type of trimmers, especially with all the things that it comes with. This is for $159.99 on their website. And also, I have a discount code that can save you some money if you would like to pick these up after you see what I have to say about it. But the price, $160, it's not that bad, actually, especially with everything that it comes with. Definitely think that's the price range where I would like to see most trimmers come at. Honestly, trimmers above that, if it is going to be above it, I do hope they come with even a little bit more, or there's something that we can really validate to say that it's worth it at that price. So the next thing I like talking about is the power and the battery life. So the power is around 8,000 RPMs and it has a 2-hour runtime. I'm actually surprised about the runtime being 2 hours. That's actually like a downgrade to what they're usually are at. When it comes to the trimmers, they're usually around 3 hours to 4 hours, but it's at a 2-hour runtime. Not really sure why that is. Not sure what the charge time is. I honestly think that it's around like a 90-minute fast charge time, but I could be speculating. But that's what I think. I think it's a 90-minute of fast charge time. That's what it is for the power and the battery life. The next thing I like talking about is the packaging, and this is why I think that the price validates everything that you get in this package, because as you guys can see, I like the color wave. You know, you get the gold, the red, and the black. It comes with a charging dock. Charging dock actually looks dope. I do like Gamma style version of their charging docks better than Stylecraft's, to be honest. Of course, you get, you know, your little oil brush, you get the charging adapter, and I honestly think that Stylecraft and Gamma should have this universal blade setter in all their packaging. I love this blade setter. This to me so far is the best blade setter out. Now that's up to y'all preference, but for when I try to set my blades, this one does not miss at all about how well it can set it. So if you guys have never tried it, definitely try it out. I definitely think you guys will like it. But that's the packaging, that's everything that you get in it. And also we're gonna have to talk about this design, because the design has been getting some, like, how can I say this? It's been getting some hate a little bit, just to be real. Like, everybody's saying that it's like wide and boxy, looking like this and everything, and yeah, it is wide, it is boxy, it is a little bit short. That is true. How does it fit in my hand though is different. Like, not say different, but how it fits in my hand, the size doesn't bother me. Surprisingly, I really don't care for shorter trimmers, but this one seems to be okay. Since I have bigger hands, it probably fits in my hands, you know, better than some if they don't have big hands. But to me, I didn't have a problem with it. One thing I thought it was dope. Y'all know anything about my reviews, or you seen anything, I do not like that hook that you can't remove on a trimmer. However, this has the ability to remove the hook off this trimmer, which, you know, there might be just regular barbers that still use the hook, and you had the option to use that, or if not, you could take that off and still be able to use the charging dock. I thought that was dope, like, just to give us that option. To me, that makes it more like, okay, I respect that. You know, like, they really care about how people may see it. Like, they might want to hook, they might not, so let's give them the both, you know, give them the option. So I definitely thought that was cool when it came to the design. It kind of looks basically like the Saber and the Instinct a little bit, but just a little bit more wider. If you put those two together, that's what it basically looks like. It has the X Pro one blade on it. It's one of the best blades out right now in the industry, so definitely a shout out for Gamma for putting that blade on it. And you have the LED indication. Now, to me, I wish it could have been a little bit more different, but it's just a simple LED indicator that you see in the front, and also the on and off button. It stands out. It kind of reminds me of the Wall Legends type of on and off switch, but that was a little bit different. Sometimes I kind of wish they stay stationary. Like with the Cyborg, it's a push to turn on. I wish they would have probably did that same thing with the Gamma, but maybe they was trying to match it with the Clipper that came out. I'll say about a year or two before this trimmer came out. So the Gamma Boosted clipper came out a while ago. So now it has its trimmer version, and now that's a combo set. But other than that, you know, my preference, I do like the trimmer. The design of it is bland. I would say that it's bland, just like the Instinct X. I didn't care for the Instinct X just because it didn't fit my hand well. A lot of people like it, it cuts well, but for the Instinct X, it just didn't fit my hand well. This is just a little bit wider. I can rock with it. So that's what I have for the design. Now let's talk about the performance, right? I talked about this a little bit before on some of my lives recently, is that this thing does perform very, very well. It does kind of remind me of like a mixture, like I said before, of the Instincts and the Sabers. It somewhat is in its own lane. I will honestly say that the Sabers still probably cut better, and the Instincts and the Gamma Boosted, they're probably right around the same. The Instincts are just a little bit more powerful, of course, but this is definitely not a bad trimmer for removing bald lines, for lining up, or anything of that nature. I could do anything and everything with this trimmer, especially if you had the one blade on it. The one blade is really what makes the trimmer perform, you know, the way that it does. So this is just another option of a trimmer if you want to get it or not when it comes to like style purposes, right? So for me, Gamma Boosted trimmer is a good trimmer. It does perform well. Have no problems with this at all. Like I said, it gives me sharp lines. Don't got to go over things twice. Didn't get hot on me. Doesn't sound loud. It checks out all the things for me when it comes to wanting to keep something or not. So when it comes to my concise review, is this something that's going to stay on my station? It is going to stay on my station. I do like this one. Honestly, I like this one better than the Instinct. And maybe because since it's only at 8,000 RPMs and the Instinct was at like 10,000, it actually is a little bit quieter, but it still performs well. So to me, not to say it performs better, it's just I prefer it more than the Instincts. Some people will agree with that, some people might not, but I completely understand. But for me, I do like this one. I like the options that you have, and also I do like the fact that it's USB-C as well. I'm kind of glad that we're getting more into that lane, because there's a lot of products that we use naturally, you know, commonly, that are USB-C. So that was dope to see that, and I hope everybody gets on that bandwagon of USB-C. I think that's just the way that things are turning. That's my concise review when it comes to the Gamma Boosted trimmer. If you, like I said, if you guys want to get it, it's really up to you. If you're in need of a trimmer, it's not a bad trimmer to get. If you was trying to think which one would you get between the Gamma Boosted, the Sabers, or the Instinct, or the Instinct trimmers, I can honestly say that's not a bad lineup to choose from. It's really up to you. I mean, personally, I'll probably pick the Sabers out of all three of those, but I'll probably pick the Gamma Boosted just because it's not as loud as the Instincts and it performs just as well. That's what I have to say about the Gamma Boosted, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I got some more videos coming up. And if you guys like to see some more concise reviews, make sure you guys click this video right here and you will see another amazing product review.
CTB, you know who it is.